Amanda here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm here with my May Journaling J.O.Y collection. So what's Journaling J.O.Y? Well, the J.O.Y part stands for Journal Our Year, and I create a journal collection every single month for my Ko-fi members. The link to my Ko-fi is in the description below. It is only £3 a month. I must need my head testing. So every month they get a collection, they get tutorials on how to make a unique cover every single month to go with it, and also they get lots of other freebies. If you stay to the end, I'll show you a freebie that I gave them the other day. That's on top of a full journal collection, plus they've had other stuff. So this is called the Book Lover. Okay, so it's for anybody who loves books. It's not specifically May themed. I got bored of doing seasons. So I wanted to expand on my creativity a bit. So we have lots of defined journal, split journal pages. I do them in A4 and US, letter size, JPEGs, PDF, all that silliness. Fantastic high quality images and my unique take on artwork. So here is the first page with this lovely vintage looking lady with some flowers, and she's balancing books on her head. There's quite a lot of layers on this page, and this is like in like a subtle sage green. There's 3 main colours running through this collection. We've got the subtle green, that's one. Here's another with this lovely lady reading at the window side. Absolutely stunning, really, really pretty. And again, we've got subtle patterns and layers running throughout. And that's a background to go with the kind of green tone pages. So this is a collage, okay. And then we've got what I call a plain. I try and do plains so that if you want to do folios and you need some plain colour blocks, these can be cut either way, whether you need them long or that way. They just fill in the spaces, they're great for layering, and they just add, you know, emphasis to things. Okay, then we've got some terracotta tone. I took the colour from one of these plant pots, and again we've got some lovely layering with some baroque pattern in the background, really, really pretty. And here she is in her reading room with all the lovely books and everything, absolutely beautiful. And then we've got another one with a pile of books and florals and clocks and the lovely background again. It's really pretty. And I've toned it down so the colours are nice and bright, but they're not staring in your face. They're a little bit muted so that they've got a vintage feel, okay, rather than a cartoony feel. We don't want cartoony. And then we've got a lovely collage in the terracotta tones. Okay, so again, you can use it as a background or whatever, and obviously it doesn't really matter which way around that's cut. It's non-directional. And then we've got the plain colour block. Okay, so you can layer if you're doing a folio, you can use it when you need some matting and layering in between photos. You can use it to back journaling cards or tags or whatever you like. Then we've got this kind of soft blue, almost a lilac, but it's meant to be blue. And we've got another lovely lady here sat reading. It's absolutely stunning. And then this one's just a tiny bit more vintage in the background. Sometimes I try and shake it up a bit. And this is in the blues with this lovely book cupboard here. Beautiful, absolutely lovely. And we've got some lovely frames. And we've got another one with this stack of books with the reading glasses. I can't see a thing without mine. And some pretty flowers. So, you know, we've got our main focal images, but I like to keep the rest pretty simple because these are writing journals. Every month we create them for writing, so we can make them really quickly, and we just let the papers do the work. We don't have to over embellish. We don't have to stick, you know, complicated tucks and flips and goodness knows what. We can just enjoy the paper, so we've got lots of room for writing. You can decorate them as little or as much as you want, and they're still going to look fantastic. And then obviously we've got a blue scripted collage there for you to use as a background. Really, really pretty. And the plain block colour, although I've added some distressed lines over the top, and you know, it's distressed out in parts just so it's not just a plain colour. Then I've done some journal pages with the fancy frames. Okay, I think there's 3. So those are just something a bit different. If you are one of my members and you collect these every month, you've got lots of different pages in lots of different collections that you can use over and over again. So here's our planning pages. So I showed in a previous video how to turn this into a booklet so that every page you open has got a full week spread. And I've done this one with brown font. Okay, so if you're one of my members, this one's in brown font. I just thought it was a bit softer than the black. So we've got Monday to Sunday, and then some people like it the other way. So you've also got Sunday to Saturday. So you've got Monday to Sunday and then Sunday to Saturday. Depends whereabouts in the world you are, I find. Then we've got a monthly planner layout, so you can write little notes or birthdays in there, and that would go in the centre of a signature. Okay, and we've got the May monthly at the top, so you know which month it's for, and then we've got it in the portrait as well. Okay, so you can, these are only little boxes, but you can still write tiny little notes or things to remember or appointments in there. Okay, then because the main pages are so soft and subtle, okay, I thought we needed a bit of a pop. So here is a beautiful collage sheet that I've created using these vintage books with some florals. Really, really pretty. And it wouldn't matter which way around you cut them. You could have it that way or you could have it that way. And that's going to look fantastic as an accent element in your journals. You can rip it up. You can make page edgings with it, pockets with it. If you're doing your photo or your mini albums or your journals, it's just going to look amazing. I'm really pleased with this page. It's one of my favourite pages I've ever made. It's stunning. Then I've got another just collage. This is just books, watercolour effect. And then this one is another collage. And the idea that I had for this was that you could rip it up, okay, and use it for clusters and things like that. But you could use it as a background. Then we've got some beautiful journaling cards using the same books that's in that stunning collage. Okay, so we've got journaling cards. And then down here, just to fill the space, because I don't like you to waste your paper, I've just done some little 1.5 inch circles. So you can punch those out with a 1.5 inch circle punch. It should just about fit. And then you could punch a slightly larger circle with one of the background pages and layer them up. Okay, or put them on book page or cardstock, or make dangles out of them and use them for your clusters or page decoration or dangles. So much you can do with circles. Then I've added some words. I'm not big on adding words. I don't put a lot of sentiments in my journals. It's just not my thing, but you know, I've got to cater to my members. So here we've got some basic sentiments. There's not heaps. Embrace each day. So these are in, you know, like a distressed type. And then these are a bit more bolder. But you can cut them out and layer them up, ink them, do what you like with them. Then we've got these good old journal labels. And then we've got the May monthly. I've set those in a label for you. So you could cut those out, put a little hole in, make a dangle or turn it into a little tag or hang it off of a tag. But there's your May monthly wordage. Then you've got some extra ones there. If any of these feel like they're a little bit too big for you, you can always print 2 to a page. You'll get them all smaller. And then we've got some embellishments. My members do like their embellishments. Now, there's not heaps, but there's enough there, I think. Because you don't want to be fussy cutting forever. You want to be getting on with making your journal. So I've made these quite large. So the idea that I had for these was, once these are fussy cut, you could add those and they could be a tuck spot. Or you could put them along, you know, as a border or whatever. But I just thought they'd make a fantastic tuck spot. Same with these books. If you put that on the side of something, and then you can, it's large enough to tuck things in as well. If you print them in lightweight cardstock, makes them that bit more sturdy, or you can layer them onto cardstock. You've got your cutting lines there if you use an electric cutting machine, or you need help with your fussy cutting as a guide, or you can cut right up to the images. These are slightly smaller. These are not mirror image. Okay, they're not, because they didn't look, these didn't look good the other way around. They looked offline, like they were upside down. It didn't look right. These two here are mirror image, which means when you cut those out and put them back to back, you're going to get the same image on each side. Okay, the others aren't. So just minimal embellishments. Now, when you get my journaling collections, you automatically also get the basic writing pages. So this is a 26-page collection. Bearing in mind I charge £3 a month. I must be off my absolute rocker. Absolute bananas. But I do it because I love it. I don't do it to get rich. I do it because I love it. So along with this 26, you're going to get an extra 7. So in this 7, you have got the planner page. Now, when you print this, okay, obviously mine's on white. That means if it's got a white background, it means you can print it on whatever paper you want. So if you don't like the background in there, you can print this on whatever paper you want, okay, and it'll print just the planner sheet. And again, you've got Monday through Sunday and Sunday through Saturday, whichever way. Okay, then you've got a plain split journal page for writing, so you can print it out as many times as you want. You can use this to print on the back of these. Okay, so you get that. You get lined. There's a lined split journal page. Okay, again, you can print on the back. You can print that double-sided. You can print as many as you want. And you've got all of your lined paper you need for your journals. Here's another line. This one's slightly different. It says number and date on the top. Okay. Then we've got a grid. Different sizes of rectangles and squares. Then you've got a plain coffee-dyed. Coffee-dyed is always good. Makes great backgrounds for things or extra pages, whatever. But you're going to get those 7 every single month as well. Whenever you buy one of my collections, these are now going to be added as a separate file. Okay, so everybody will get them. So you're not hunting for them within the members section, and you can find them easily. So that's 26 in the main collection and 7 in the writing pages collection. So that is my May Journaling Joy. Okay, let me just quickly show you as well what I also gave my members this week. So not only did they get that, they got this 10-page Floral Grunge collection. I'm just going to go through it really quickly. So this is a really grungy, kind of my take on grunge, and I've had to add flowers because I'm a bit of a shabby vintage girl rather than a grunge girl. But I know that some of my members like the grungy, darker, more distressed look, and so I came up with this little set. So you've got 6 of the, I'm sure there's some more, I'm sure I've got some pages. I think there was 10 pages altogether, 6 of the journal pages, and I think I did 4 background pages. I don't know what I've done with the others, but they also got those free this week as well. So if you're not a subscriber to my monthly members club, you're missing out. Along with this, I also do a tutorial every month on a unique style journal cover, and I will tell you that this month I'm hoping, I've got to experiment first, so I'm not fully pinky promising, but I'm hoping to use this stuff, maybe the grey one, and this is Craftex, which is a indestructible type of fabric paper, so it doesn't tear. You can cut it, you can sew it, you can glue on it, but it doesn't tear. So it'll make a really strong journal cover. So I'm not sure yet whether I'm confident enough to do a tutorial. I'll have a play over the weekend and see what I come up with. But you will be getting a full journal cover tutorial, unique as always, and this will be the 6th cover that we've done. So if you join and you follow my tutorials, if you go to the description box below, you'll find my Ko-fi shop. You'll also find a link for all the other journals that I've created in the Journaling J.O.Y monthly journals playlist. You've got 6, you will have, when I've done this, you will have 6 different cover ideas. You don't have to use, if you remember, you don't have to use this cover that I'm going to make. You could go back and use a previous cover that you enjoyed making. You can do what you want. I've given you all of the tools to help you make your life easier. You can do what you want, okay? So, I best get on with making my journal, and I'll be back really soon with some tutorials. The link's in the description box below if you're interested in joining. You can unsubscribe at any time, but most people like to stay. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.